Husband told me reflections lie, then kissed my forehead like it was settled. The next morning, my ring was gone. The photographer asked us to stand closer, and my fiancé laughed and said he was already used to it. He slipped his arm around my waist without looking at me, eyes fixed on the camera like he was repeating a move he'd done 100 times before. I told myself that meant nothing. The shoot went fine. Golden hour, soft light, strangers congratulating us. While the photographer adjusted her lens, she scrolled through the photos on her camera and paused. She frowned and said, "That's strange." I asked what she meant. She hesitated, then turned the screen toward me. In one of the preview shots, just over my shoulder, was a woman reflected in the mirror behind us. She wasn't part of the shoot. She was standing too close, smiling like she belonged there. The photographer apologized and said she must have walked through the background earlier. Except the mirror was behind us. There was nowhere for someone to walk. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to sound crazy. But later that night, curiosity got the better of me. I zoomed in on the raw files she'd sent. The woman appeared in 3 photos. Same dress. Same posture. Same smile. I recognized her by the second image. She was wearing my engagement ring. Not a similar one. Mine. The small scratch on the band from when I dropped it in the sink was there. When I showed my fiancé, he went very still. Then he laughed and said reflections do weird things. He said editing artifacts happen all the time. He kissed my forehead and told me not to spiral. But the next morning, my ring was gone from the jewelry tray. He said I must have moved it. I checked his phone for the first time in 3 years. I didn't find messages. I found calendar reminders. Repeated every Thursday evening. Same location. Same note, don't forget the ring. The venue address was different from ours. I went there alone the following week. It was a small restaurant closed for a private event. White flowers. Candles. Soft music. Through the window, I saw him at a table, holding hands with the same woman from the photo. She was wearing my ring. The waiter called her by my name. I didn't go inside. The wedding happened anyway. Ours. Everyone says it was beautiful. Sometimes I wonder which of us he thought he was marrying that day.